Happy Wednesday, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Time Out Over Time on the Time Out Over Time YouTube channel, live and direct from the Frank Beck Chevrolet Studio Annex. I'm Rick Arsenal. You know the drill. If you haven't done so yet, please get down there in the corner and smash that like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. Tell your friends. The next subscriber to my podcast will be the winner, and you can tell them what that means to them. Okay. All right. Uh, Apologize for getting out later tonight. It's been a hectic day for me. I had to have some dental work done earlier in the day. You know how much fun that can be. The effects, which are kind of just wearing off right now, that's never any fun. But let's face it, it's a necessary evil. Anyway, we're here. We're going to do this 10 or 15 minutes. That's going to do it. Not too long. Start with baseball. I think the last time I was on, I neglected to mention that the Tiger catcher Dylan Dinkler has won the American League Gold Glove at catcher. He's the first Tiger to win that award since Ian Kinsler won it in 2016. He's the first Tiger catcher to win it since Pudge Rodriguez, I believe, in 2007. So congratulations to Dylan Dinkler. The Tigers have a great young catcher for the foreseeable future for years to come. And it all makes you wonder why Scott Harris neglected to trade one of his young catching prospects for more relief help. If he had, they may have gone, I think they would have gone further than they did in the playoffs, but that's water under the bridge. And as Jim Leyland always said, you can't chew yesterday's breakfast. Boy, Jim, you were right about that. I don't think you can you? No, I wouldn't try it anyway. Some other Tiger notes. Jack Flaherty is not exercising his option. He'll be back next year, and he'll be making about $20 million. So Jack Flaherty is sticking. He's not going anywhere. So, last week, the Tigers announced their regular season schedule for next year. And today, they announced their spring training schedule. You know, their first spring training game is February 21st. I'm sorry. February 21st is the Tigers' first spring training game against the Yankees. Yeah, that's just a week after Valentine's Day. I think that's 10 days after the Super Bowl. Tigers are playing their first spring, not going to camp. And this is when camp opens up 14 days earlier than that. So this year, I think spring training camp will open up before the Super Bowl. And again, as I've said before, this 2026 season will be the last full 162 game season for a while anyway, because there won't be any in 2027. But I've already talked about that. We're not going to get into that again tonight. I don't have time. So February 21st, the first spring training game against the Yankees. And they'll open the season again, as they did last year in Southern California, on March 26th against the 3-game series with the San Diego Padres. And just as they did last year, after they left LA, they went up to Seattle for 3. After this series with the Padres, they're going to Phoenix to play the Diamondbacks 3 games before coming home to open up the season April 3rd here against the St. Louis Cardinals. So get you caught up on baseball. Hot Stove League. The winter meetings, by the way, are about 4 weeks away, I believe. I'll have more information too about the winter meetings probably on Friday or next week. But baseball's annual winter meetings will be about 4 weeks away yet. And again, I hate to be repetitive or beat a dead horse, but there won't be any winter meetings next year. Shutdown begins the lockout begins the day after the World Series. No trades, No free agent signings, nothing. So there's no need to have any winter meetings next year. No, no winter meetings next year. Just remember that. All right. Before we go any further here, let's get our sponsor obligations out of the way. As you said before, doctor said I'd still be a little sensitive to cold after the day or two after the what he did today and when we are. So not bad, but sensitivity is there. Finish Line Family Restaurant. So happy and proud to be able to welcome them to our family of sponsors here. All those nice folks there. Boy, you will never find nicer people than the ones that run the Finish Line Family Restaurant. On Carlton Road in Hillsdale, directly across the street from Aeroswift Printing, in between the railroad tracks. Exciting new menu items, expanded hours, Monday, Thursday, and Friday from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. They've got exciting new menu items coming up. They've got a special, especially made BLT. It sounds absolutely delicious. They got something called a Darcy Burger. Very nice high grades of beef. Carl's Cajun Chicken Wrap. This all sounds great. I can't wait. And coming soon, daily specials, homemade spinach and artichoke dip, grilled cheeseburger with brisket, blended burger mix. It all sounds mouth-watering. I can't wait to try all this stuff. Anyway, for a great meal, great family atmosphere, reasonable prices, great service, fast, friendly service. Again, a great family atmosphere, great food, award-winning breakfast. It's got anything you would want in a restaurant. We are so fortunate to have them here now. More than 4 decades, more than 40 years. Finish Line Family Restaurant on Carlton Road in Hillsdale. I'll see you there. We're also brought to you in part by Frank Beck Chevrolet on Carlton Road. On M99, rather. Whatever. Between Hillsdale and Jonesville. The guys wanted me to remind you, pardon me. Mark this on your calendars. November the 15th and 16th, in conjunction with the firearm beer season. The Buck Bowl. Frank Beck Chevrolet Buck Bowl at the Jerome Country Market. November 15th and 16th. There'll be a lot going on. Representatives from Beck Chevrolet will be there. WCSR will be broadcasting from there. It'll be a beehive of activity. The Jerome Country Market, the Buck Bowl, November 15th and 16th, as I said, at the Jerome Country Market. It sounds like a lot of fun. Even if you're not a hunter, get in there. 15th and 16th. It's not that far off. So we'll see you there. And good luck to all the hunters, by the way. Well, it's hard to believe. That's, 10 days away. Boy, where's the time going anyway? Frank Beck Chevrolet in Hillsdale on M99 between Hillsdale and Jonesville, 517-849-2886. Chevrolet, they got our Let's Drive, Chevy Drive, Southern Michigan, and Frank Beck Chevrolet is the number one selling Chevrolet dealer in our immediate tri-state area. We're also brought to you in part by Barrett Insurance on M99 at US 12 in downtown Jonesville, 517-849-1000. That's BarrettINS.com, Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. As I said, on M99 at US 12 in downtown Jonesville, 517-849-1000. Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. That's BarrettINS.com. College football, Michigan has their second bye. I forgot the colleges have 2 byes during the season. Michigan will not be playing this weekend. They have they have 3 games left after the bye. So after 9 games, they are 7-2. Like I said, they're off this week. week after, and the week after that, they've got 3 games left. They play Northwestern at Wrigley Field. Again, I don't know why they're playing there. The Chicago Bears played there many, many years ago. But that was that was a long time ago. And I guess if I can remember when they played there, I'm kind of dating myself. But anyway, 3 games left. Northwestern at Wrigley, at Maryland the week after that. And, of course, the 29th of November, 2 days after Thanksgiving, at the Big House to play Ohio State. Do they have a chance of beating the Buckeyes? I don't think so, but I didn't think so last year either. So if they do, Bryce Hunter will have to play better than he did last Saturday against Purdue. I'll tell you that right now. Didn't look very good. Michigan State Spartans, 3 games left. They are 3-6. They've lost 6 in a row. Spartan fans, keep the faith. I think they can win out. I think they can win these last 3 games and get to a ball game. I really do. I just think they've hit some bad luck here recently. I've always said I'd rather be lucky than good. I don't think this team is that bad. If they had a guy that could make it easy field goal, they would have beaten Minnesota last week. Could they get a kicker off the soccer team or something? That's a shame, and that's not on Jonathan Smith either. I'm hoping, keep your fingers crossed, they win the last 3, get to a ball game, and Jonathan Smith can keep his job. That's what I'm hoping. Red Wings lost a tough game last night in the last leg of their Western road swing, 1-0 to the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas is a very good team. I think they got a good shot at winning the cup. But the Gibson was very good in goal for the Wings last night, so they're a point out of first place. That's true. If they could have won last night, they would have gone into first place. Montreal had an overtime loss last night. They got a point out of that, so they've got 19 points. The Wings have 18. 7. The Wings are home Friday night to play the Rangers. Pardon me. I think the Wings have 7 of their next 8 games at home. I'm pretty sure they do. So they've gotten off to a good start, as have the Pistons, who play tonight. A little after 7, I think they're taking on the Utah Jazz. Pistons are 5-2, a game on a first in the Eastern Conference. So the Pistons and Wings have both gone off to good starts. That's good to see. So, as I said, they're playing the Jazz at Little Caesars tonight. Friday night, they make a quick trip to Brooklyn to take on the Nets, and they're back here on Sunday night to play the Sixers. That'll wrap it up for them for the rest of the week. So they've gone up. It's great. It's so far so good. That the Pistons and Wings have both gotten off to good starts. Is it sustainable? Well, I think it is for the Pistons. I'm going to wait a while on the Wings. And by the way, speaking of the Pistons, Malik Beasley, I think, tweeted something out yesterday. To paraphrase, if he does come back to the NBA, he said it would more than likely be with the Pistons. He loves Detroit. Now, if Malik Beasley would somehow end up back with the Pistons, I've got the Pistons in the Eastern Finals. Anyway, yeah. I at the beginning of the year, I picked them to win 51 games. If Beasley came back, I think it could win more than that. 54, 55. I think so. Anyway, that's food for thought. He's not playing right now because he was initially investigated by the feds. He was cleared of any wrongdoing, and then immediately after that, the NBA started investigating him, and they're still investigating him. As long as the NBA is investigating him, he can't play with anybody. I don't know how long it takes for them to do what they're doing, but Anyway, let's, hey, if he is cleared to come back, he said he'll more than likely be here in Detroit. Good news. Okay, as you know, we wouldn't be doing this without the help of Tim Lindley at Quality PC in downtown Hillsdale, 37 Waldron Street, 517-610-5372, directly across the street from Fat Jack's Automotive. Any tech service needs at all, this is the only place around here to go. This is it, the only place to go. Anything, computers new or used, flat screen TV, mounting, programming, setup. Perhaps you're changing internet providers, you need that installed. Printers, new or used, anything at all, folks, please get in there and see them. That's the only place around here to go for tech service. We are so fortunate to have them right here in our neck of the woods. So, as I said, 517-610-5372, or better yet, get in there and see them at 37 Waldron Street in downtown Hillsdale. And when you do, please tell them me and Mickey sent you, will you? Thank you very much. Brian Holmes didn't do anything at the trade deadline. Was he working the phones? Yeah, probably, more than likely. Was he asking price? It's not easy. I understand. It's not easy to get a quality offensive lineman or even a quality backup. It's just not. And so they didn't do anything. Of all the deals that were done, you think the Colts gave up too much to get Sauce Gardner from the Jets? 2 first-round picks. I do. Gardner isn't, he's just been a shell of himself since his rookie season. Maybe he missed DJ Reed this year. So Dan Campbell spoke this morning. Not sure yet about Kirby Joseph. That's knee is not healing as quickly as they thought it would. Taylor Decker, while he's not 100%, said he would play Sunday. Same thing for Penei Sewell, said he would play Sunday. As far as left guard goes, I think you'll see Coyote Iwasika there starting at left guard. Who knows? He may even turn out to be better than Christian Mahogany was. I don't think you'll see Mahogany for the remainder of the season. If you do, maybe he'll be back for the playoffs, provided that the Lions make the playoffs. Well, it's such a tough schedule. They got Washington. They should beat the Commanders on Sunday, but then after that, it's Eagles, Giants, Packers. Then you get into December. Out to LA to play the Rams. They're playing the Steelers back here. They got to go to Minnesota yet on Christmas Day. It's tough. I picked them to go 12-5. If they were to do that, simple math says, what are they, 5-3 now? With 9 games left, they'd have to go 7-2. Can they do it? Well, I don't know. Keep in mind, too, there are no elite teams in the NFL this year. There just aren't. Every team has their flaws. And injuries, we'll see. By the way, as far as the game is on Fox at the 4:25 on Sunday. And initially, this was supposed to be the game of the week. But it's not. The game of the week is the Rams 49ers, and that's the game that Burkhardt and Brady are doing. Once again, for the third time, we are getting stuck with if you want to call it the A team or the C team or whatever, but the inimitable the team that, let's see how many times Jonathan Vilma this Sunday calls Brian Branch Deion Branch, because that's what we're getting. We're getting Kevin Hardy and Jonathan Vilma to do the game this week, and I don't know how Vilma has a job, but he does. But okay, that's going to do it. Friday. I'll talk to you all again on Friday. Sorry I was late tonight. Dental work. So remember Saturday mornings from 9 to 10 here locally, WCSR 92.1 FM with Andy and Chad. And I'll talk to you all again on Friday. So until then, I'll simply say thanks for listening and watching. Remember, next subscriber will be the winner. And so until Friday, then remember, please treat each other with respect. Have yourselves a good rest of the evening. So long, everybody. Bye-bye. Take care.